the Facebook Live too. We're gonna double this shit up. My mind works 1,000 times faster when I'm under pressure, even tired. It doesn't matter. Is something I used to tell this guy, because if you are being attacked or want to finish a race, did you slow down? Take your foot off the gas? This bitch ass client one time, I'm just tired, I got a headache. She, just ask them if they can come back later, bro. Fucking pussy. I was like, you're getting punched in the face, dude. Right now. So, dig in, buddy. Pussy. See, there's something else that they didn't realize either, and this is kind of why my stepdad isn't. He's encrypted. But what you do is you upload your notary documents on Google Docs while you keep a fake notary book. I've already done this before. So when I find the notary books, it could very possibly appear to be under someone else's notary. But that's what you do. You make up this fake person, say they claim to be the daughter, but they were never really around. And I don't know, maybe there's someone who disappeared on the property that they're out there on. Or I don't know quite yet, but there's something weird about that property. You don't get a bed and breakfast and then not really run it and then divorce right as soon as you get it. And I think very much so that my parents may have sold out in the end to where they ended up being more Epsteins, man. That's what it is every time. If you're gonna sell out for the money like that and fuck over your family, then you do become a little bitch. You think that you're gonna, and again, that trust fund is set up for a point to where like it's supposed to be ready at a certain time. So they've left for a certain amount of time to play broke for a while to, I don't know, obtain it through somebody else. I don't know exactly. So my uncle also, which is interesting, and my grandma got really weird too. She got really upset that I called the FBI and said, people who I'm reporting for fraud are, saying I'm harassing them, but this is where you need to start. This is what's happening. But my grandma today told, that my grandpa died from an asthma attack that was put as brute force trauma when they got a life insurance claim on him that was stated clearly that it was the brute force trauma and not alcohol. She goes, "What, are you going to sue me?" I said, "Why didn't you put me in the will with Grandpa? You brought me over there to help you out, quit my job and everything." It was weird, dude. Okay, so we had a lot of things going on here, and I think it really threw my grandma fucking straight up. One's in Tracy. He's lived with his girlfriend's parents for a long time and not giving a fuck about nobody else. I'm like, "Hey, bro, I'm having some issues. Can I get some money?" He said, "Oh, where is your mom? We do watch her close." I think he's weirding out, dude. I think he, it doesn't really matter if he has one and she has one, because at the end of the day, all kids are entitled to it. You see, right now, those kids are minors, and I'm smoking them. What I got to face Morgan, who's been dumb, and she's only 21, and my little sister Madison is a psycho, and then my cousin, who's just like stuck wherever he's at too, and I know they'll starve him out and do what they want. My mom hates him. He's been on the radar for a long time. He's a done for man. He's in Placerville, living there for years. He blocks me every time, talks shit. Today he's got an ad with all his dogs he's selling with a $20,000 GoFundMe request to buy a S2000 Honda. So you got Cheryl Lindroos, that's now Cheryl Hartley, and she always hated the name Cheryl Hartley, and her mom, who she ran away from to divorce 3 veteran men, back to back to back, and have 4 kids, in which one died from a drug overdose, but then has an article that says that Ryan Jenkins died from Crohn's disease, and apparently had a life insurance policy when he died that was paid out on a falsity as well, just like grandpa's. And now my grandma keeps telling me that, I get $1,000 when she goes, and she went and moved out to North Carolina too. They all left me behind, and nobody knows where my dad is. I even asked my mom that again today, and supposedly he ran off with some young Filipino chick, and she's real pissed off about, well, maybe my dad's in Norfolk, Arkansas, dead at the White River fucking retreat. Because my mother has been pissed at him for years about money he got from his mother. I said, well, what about the money he got from his father? What happened to that? Well, oh, I don't know, but he got a lot from his mother. He told me he had a lot of money again recently too. My dad, I have not been able to get a hold of. Rebecca, not been able to get a hold of. Nobody says talk to me. Now my grandma claims that Madison went out and visited her. My grandma bullshitted me today, dude. I'm fucking gonna lace her when I talk to her next. She did. I think I realized something that for the first time in a long time. I said, well, which realtor got you that house after you got the insurance claim that you guys lied on? And didn't name me in that one either, or that one, or that one. Oh, that was our friend Bonnie. My mom's like, I'm not a realtor anymore. I'm like, what about Lisa Rollins? Oh, yeah, she's a realtor now. I said, she's not sitting on a trust fund in Thousand Oaks. And then I looked at Thousand Oaks, California. It was connected to an address that was connected to Doug. And I was like, they're getting the fucking homes. Definitely from people at the old folks' home. And definitely use the business that didn't make them any money to do that, medical transport business, to create these obituaries. And there's also a Crestwood Lane, that's Diamond Springs, California as well. No, Placerville. Then there's 6-3 something I gotta find in Crestview. Then there's all these places. What if they fucking off Madison and Morgan too? I don't know where my fucking little sisters are. It's time to be paranoid, you guys, because the bottom line is, dude, I have been right all of this time that I was kept from my brother's funeral in Flagstaff, Arizona. And my mom just said that my daughter wasn't her kid, but my son was. And a guy who's over here trying to marry her right now is from Flagstaff, which is extremely bizarre. And looks like he's military. And if my mom's not worried about that daughter, then she's got it covered. And I was telling them congratulations the other day, and now what? Now I got to be the paranoid guy that says, "Okay, I just want to warn you that your new husband that you're marrying is you think he was sent out here to fucking take our daughter, stupid?" Because I don't know. It's possible that my dad he was always after my mom, and then he said to go like run off with some 30-year-old Filipino. I'm saying too, and I asked her, I don't know. She said she kept track of him forever. Randy Judkins. It was in Tucson, Arizona for a long time. You got Erin Judkins. She's in Florida, probably St. Cloud, next to her mom, Sandy, and David. And Sandy ripped off Greg, who was with Pam, and they've got Chad right there in Phoenix, Arizona, on Tomahawk Lane. And they're all from the San Diego area and then all from the Oklahoma area. And I found an address today that popped up for the first time in 20 years that was connected to Morgan. Morgan hasn't popped up online for 20 years. And all of a sudden there's a number that didn't get answered that looked like I could have just called Doug. What the fuck? I asked for like 20 years if I could have a relationship with my sister, and I was kept from it. And then I'm told that I had a brother named Michael that I've never seen since I was like 5, and he's supposed to be up in Washington or something. I'm like, hey, Mom, can I have his information so I can call my brother? No, I'm not going to give it to you. Weird. What the fuck, dude? I'm like, can I have my godparents' number? No. My grandma and my mom are pretending like they're not talking. You got Linda Coop, Kernersville, North Carolina. She's out there with my uncle. They are leaving me in the fucking dirt, not assisting me, any of them. Just making my life more difficult, just even trying to talk to them. And then, next thing you know, who knows? Maybe they wouldn't complain today that my grandma will say she didn't tell me to call her. I kept asking for her phone number. She goes, "Well, you have it." I said, "No, dude, I'm waiting on it still." Oh. And then my phone started acting weird today, of course, too. I started having service issues. Douglas Lindroos is a fucking Navy intel guy that is into telecommunications and an architect on it. So it was definitely weird that when I started to roast him for the fucking FBI today, a guy who has no digital footprint, he's hiding like a little bitch, if you ask me. I'm smarter than he is, unfortunately. What's going to happen here, guys, is that these are going, in a place where they can't get rid of them, and they won't be able to get in them either, no matter what. I won't be able to complain about them. And it's sad, like, to really actually be right about the fucked up shit that is going on that I've always thought was really weird. It's like, I know it. I really do. I think that either my mom or Jeremiah had something to do with my brother, or for sure Brittany, who was brought into Brittany Navatril, friends with his baby mom, Rebecca Schlitt. They're all from Munns Park. They grew up together. On Valentine's Day, the man she loved more than anything in the world, she wanted to go to the party that he was left alone at because he didn't feel good, Yeah, well, Valentine's Day is not about hanging out, honey. We're going to party. There's some interesting stuff here, too. And when I find what I keep saying to these algorithms, in order to help you give young people trouble, in order to help you give young people, there's a morning youth family services made in Ken's new name. So there's something wrong with that. 6765 Green Valley Road, Placerville, California, 95667. In order to help give young people in troubling situations a better chance and happiness, a cause that was very personal to him. The thing that sucks, dude, is God, Michaela, it's like already, like, I don't know what it is with her. I might have to like warn her mama or something and say, hey, there's some weird shit going on. You might want to relay to her. She might actually talk to me. Rebecca Henderson. Michaela Henderson had my daughter Isabel Henderson here with Taryn Burnett Henderson with their first husband. The guy's name is like Tyler or something. I might want to talk to him soon, as a matter of fact, too. And then it's not Tyler, what is it? And I've got my other wife, Cassandra Uranga, Violet Uranga. She lives here in Colorado Springs too. She got my son Wyatt, who my mom hangs out with. And he basically told me that there was money on his head. My mom's telling me today that she's broke, and then when she got divorced from my stepdad, definitely this trust fund doesn't exist anymore. And it's not like, can you dissolve a trust fund? Can you dissolve? She said, I dissolved it. A trust fund. And a divorce, I don't think you can. I mean, I think that, the thing it just stays. It's a family trust. I don't think it makes no difference. And it's really, it's not really for you anyways. For revocable living trusts, it is possible to change or even undo them during divorce. For a revocable living trust, the price stand change. A trust is determined to be material property. The courts may require that the trust be dissolved and the assets be distributed. What happens to my trust during divorce? Does your spouse have access to your trust fund? If the trust was established during marriage and marital property, you stand a strong chance of getting access to those funds. If it was established during the marriage, okay, gotcha. I'm all in, and I'm like, do they have to give me my stepdad's and grandpa's fucking will? And they're like, most states they do. And I was like, yeah, we didn't figure we needed to add you to that at all. Okay, that's weird. That house she sold my grandpa's and all his stuff, and probably more insurance claims. My grandma is definitely part of all of this at this point now, and she's been hanging out with my sister. She won't tell me what's going on between her and my mom. They're all supposed to be not talking to each other, and now Doug's not talking to them either, so they're all separated when they're doing it on purpose. I think I stirred them all up pretty good. See, because you've got look at the other dress. So 688 Ascot Place. Let's look at it. Watch, we'll see these weird coincidences where the money was there before. Yeah, Lindroos Hartley fraud. And that's what's funny too to me is like I already know that there's going to be Hartley. Yeah, I got a line too. How she's broke. I can't believe she told me she didn't give me. I could be so greedy and then like so like scared of everything too. And I was like trying to say, no, Doug's brother has something in Tracy and he's in Tracy. His name is Stephen Lindroos, Tracy, California. We got Richard Hartley. He's over there with his wife, Carly Hartley, that they're waiting for their two parents to die, which I don't even know if they're alive or not. Every time I call over there, by the way, he answers his house phone really quick. Hasn't even gone to work for a long time either. And I'm like, hey, Uncle, I love you, bro. Can you help me? No, I'm going to go. And I was like, I'm going to hang up on you. Doug's like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, okie dokie, guys. It's cool. I guess. Hartley and Lindroos Trust Fund and Deception. Like a 20-year plan I fucked up, though. You know? And my brother was stupid because, like, I don't trust these fools. And I already know what's going on around me. He trusted these dumb little bitches. I knew it was the same. I don't know what was going on with my cuz too at this point. Now I'm like, what was it? Like, my dad pretended to gamble all his money away, but then somehow got more money recently too. What if, they used me to give it to him and then whacked him or something? I don't know, dude. But I was definitely coming up next. And I don't care what people think about my opinions that I've been absolutely right about. We've got divorce proceedings online that just didn't make any sense. And then, all these businesses that didn't make any money. And then lies about which state they were